Hey there guys, this is Sam. Welcome back to my Loaded universe. Welcome back to the end of Fallout New Vegas Hardcore, or at least the main campaign. What I've been wondering and wandering around for a little bit trying to find... I'm sorry the last video kind of ended abruptly, because I just want to make sure I would make some comments about these games. I think it's been an awesome game so far. I know it's the end, because I've played through to the end. It's been an awesome game. I think... I'll kind of hold off my final Zaj. I think that the main campaign was very good. I think that they definitely had the choices have been morally gray, and I like that there's no real good person. It's not a case of like, oh, NCR is the good and Legion is the bad. That they both kind of have a little bit of a different bent on things, and I kind of like that it's a little bit more gray, and that kind of makes it a lot more interesting. So that's all I'm going to say about that. As far as the whole game itself, I'm going to say that for right now, I'm going to take a little bit of a... I'll probably explain more as I go on. Let's go ahead and let's talk to him. And I'll kind of explain the rest of it later. I don't see Rex and Lily, which is kind of concerning me, because I hope they didn't die in the meantime. I hope it's just a case of they just didn't spawn. Because I don't like that I don't like the idea that they died. I guess we'll see where they are. They might be up there too.
An envoy of Vegas, yet you carry yourself for battle. If so, you cannot truly be of that city of cowards.
Maybe you're willing to listen to reason.
I see you fight with words, like all beneath the flag of the bear. Let us hope your skill with weapons proves greater.
This battle is decided. That's why I'm here.
So you seek quarter? Terms of surrender? Our roads into NCR are hung with the bodies of those who attempted to negotiate with us. Save your speeches. We will take Hoover Dam and move forward until our feet crush the setting sun beneath them.
Move forward. Legion spent years trying to take Hoover Dam.
Hoover Dam has never seen the mass strength of the East. Only legates such as Graham, who deserve the fire Kaisar blessed him with. Now I am here, and make markers of your people as the Legion carves its way west.
And then what of the East?
You speak in circles. What of the East? I am the East, and I will prove it this day.
If you need all the East to crush the West...
The victory here shall be swift. Our forces shall take the dam, secure it, then build a road west on the bodies of the NCR. The East will hold. Once across the Colorado, nothing to rival Hoover Dam remains.
And then this is where it is. Well, except Vegas.
Vegas will fall.
I hope you're not counting the Omertas to help you.
I count on no one.
The Omerta's plan was stopped. Vegas is as strong as ever.
A plan by Vulpes. Treachery is a weapon that one should never rely on. I can only hope that the Omertas died when their treachery was exposed. To have the plan succeed only would have sullied the Legion. It does not matter. Victory shall be ours. It shall be swift, and it will be honest. Purchased with blood.
It's not the strength of the West that will slow you. It is their weakness.
Your weakness? You seek to thwart me by claiming the Legion is too strong for you?
NCR's weakness is its size. It'll take your entire army to hold the West.
That does not mean we would not succeed.
Eventually, but moving your army west means losing the East. You can't hold both. You'd be like the Roman Empire. You expanded too far and couldn't hold all of its territories. So it broke into small little factions and made most of Rome and Spain and France and all that. Anyways, you can't do it. You'd be like the Roman Empire. You'd move too far and then you wouldn't be able to hold everything under your purview.
The East was a hard-fought campaign. Even now, Kaisar drew too much of the Legion's blood needed there for this. Hoover Dam is but a place. I will not have it be the gravestone of the Legion, whether quickly, or as you describe, slowly, by attrition.
There's victory in wisdom, Legate.
As for wisdom, there is wisdom in your words, man of the West. Know that I shall return east. I shall not remain there forever. On that day, the strength of the bear shall be tested. If the West is one day filled with ones such as you, perhaps it shall be a worthy fight indeed.
If you feel that war matters that much, perhaps you will see differently in time.
My coming would have saved you, set your people free in ways they cannot see. War would have tested them, broken the weak with its violence, yet allowing the strong to arise. Violence gave you that strength, awakened you. I can see it upon your face, where 2 bullets left their mark.
Ooh,
Perhaps it is unfortunate Vulpes was not here to hear your words. Something tells me you would prove more than his match. Until the day when our armies meet again, Courier. I shall wait for you on the battlefield.
And I shall too, Legate. You run awfully fast. See? See, I just have Cannibal Johnson. Oh shit, I hope they didn't die. Yeah. Huh. Door loosely put. Okay, well let's head back and claim our win. We proved to him our bravery, we proved to him our courage. God, I hope they didn't die. Oh, where's... See, there's him too, but like, oh god. I just hope they didn't die. Kind of worried now. If you're like in me right now. Cannibal Johnson.
Caesar on the cross. Been a long time since I've seen the kind of work you've laid down today. A damn long time. And the screams of those Legion bastards as they kick dirt running east like a choir of angels to my ears. Speaking of, that crazy light show over the fort? What the fuck was that? Some kind of thumb of God you called down? Amazing. Fucking amazing. Could use 100 of you. Just scatter you over the east like jacks. Give those plum fucks the what for.
Hold that thought, General. I wanted to introduce you to some friends.
And, well, these boys with you? Hello there, Smiley.
Orion. Did I glitch out?
Guess it ain't no secret how you, I say, can you ask them to put their weapons down? Was just reaching in my coat to give you a cigar.
General Oliver? Oh no. The dam is won. For me. You and the Legion have both lost this day.
I would sooner spit on the grave of my dead mother than let some courier walk the wasteland fuck talk to me like that. Who the hell do you think you are? Looking to cash your chips to the sound of NCR bullets, huh? I can oblige.
I don't want any more violence. There's been enough today.
Look, I know you're riding high right now, but let me tell you, you ain't pissing on me right now. You're pissing on the bear. You've been far enough west, I'm guessing, to know how far that claw stretches. Fuck with the bear and...
This land is mine. How about I ask these robots to fuck you and your entire battalion with a rocket barrage? No, I think that's gonna... This land is mine.
You want me to make tracks out of here? Head back west? Tail between our legs? No. I came for a fight today. And if you're looking to make me budge, you better have a damn good left hook, or I'm not going anywhere.
Because you're talking and not attacking.
Yeah. But I wasn't expecting a fight when I came up here. And now that we're talking, I don't like the sound of things. Do you know what you're doing? Making a nation like you think you're doing ain't like chowing down on a pile of fancy lad snack cakes. Think you got the guts to carve out a frontier? Build towns, protect the roads, run supplies, train troops?
My psychophant tells me yes.
Hell. Can't believe we got suckered by some road jockey. Should have watched the flank while Caesar's best was making all that noise. I know what those robots of yours can do on a bad day, and I'm not eager to toss lies at them just to make a point. But if you're taking this place, you better hope you can hold it. I'll give my superiors my opinion, but I don't think they're going to listen. So if NCR comes at you, and it will, pray you're ready. I promise you, our situation's reversed, I'd see you hang.
I see. You know, Oliver, you're no different than Legate. You're crawling for territory. I'd make an example of you. Yes, man? Please throw all over from the dam.
What the hell? No, get away from you goddamn TV on wheels.
It's a little bit goofy. God damn it, Cannibal Johnson.
You did a super job wrapping things up, and I'm not just saying that because I have to. I didn't want to make a big deal about this until after we won, but, well, I found some code snippets in one of Mr. House's databanks that will let me, reprogram my personality to be a little more assertive, basically. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and it's going to take me a while, so it'll seem like I'm offline. But don't worry, everything will be okay. I've updated the Securitron's targeting parameters, so they know what to do. Vegas will be protected.
Good.
So that's where I'll be, off making a few changes. And I guess I'll see you around. We accomplished a lot together. It was fun.
It was fun,
Take
yes,
care.
man. I'm glad that Vegas...
And so the courier who had cheated death in the cemetery outside Good Springs cheated death once again, and the Mojave Wasteland was forever changed.
That's good.
The courier, with the aid of Yes Man, drove both the Legion and the NCR from Hoover Dam, securing New Vegas's independence from both factions.
That's
With
good.
Mr. House out of the picture, the remaining Securitrons on the Strip were hard-pressed to keep order. Anarchy ruled the streets.
No.
When the fires died, New Vegas remained, assuming its position as an independent power
That's
in the
good.
Mojave. Supporting the ideals of independence, the courier was recognized as the man responsible for a truly free New Vegas.
They should be free. The people that work
He
there
ensured
deserve
Mr.
their...
House's tyranny was broken, and neither Caesar's Legion nor NCR would ever gain control over New Vegas.
That's good.
Though some super mutants in Nightkin continued to journey to the legendary Utopia, they found
Utopia.
little trace of its existence. Some eventually found their way to Jacobstown, but many wandered off into the wastes, confused and disheartened.
Oh,
Invigorated by his travels with the courier, Raul once more took up his
Good on
guns
you, Raul.
in memory of his lost Rafaela. Soon after, the Mojave was filled with tales of the ghost vaquero who hunts down those who prey on the weak.
Though the wasteland became anarchic after Hoover Dam,
the boomers,
the
I forgot about
display
him.
of power dissuaded fortune seekers from attempting to penetrate Nellis.
The Brotherhood's open aggression along the New Vegas highways troubled Veronica greatly. Nevertheless, it removed all doubt from her mind that in leaving them, she had made the right choice. Eventually, she would take to the road, less in hopes of finding a new home than of leaving memories of the old one behind her.
Their leaders destroyed
Oh,
by
that's
the
funny
courier.
that breaks up.
The fiends scattered throughout the wasteland. Without the organization of Motor Runner, Cook,
Glad
Violet,
Veronica
and
found
Driver
at least a
Nephi,
peace of mind.
they were easy prey.
After the courier ensured New Vegas remained free, the followers found that independent Vegas was even more unstable and violent than before.
No,
Old
though.
Mormon Fort became excessively burdened by the influx of patients.
I like to think
struggling
that
provide
Gannon went
even
back
the
there
most basic of services.
and helped him
Arcade
out.
was proud to have been one of the defenders who helped repel the Legion from Hoover Dam. He was prouder still to see the area freed from the shackles of the NCR and Mr. House. Though independence for New Vegas was not all he hoped it could be, Arcade used his Enclave knowledge and technology to keep order wherever he could.
With New Vegas's independence formally declared, Goodsprings thrived. More travelers stopped by Goodsprings on their way to and from the Strip, and the locals grew prosperous from the traffic.
The
At least there's a
slaughter
nice
of the
basic
Van
economy
Graffs
to it.
and the
It's
Crimson
good.
Caravan caused no end of trouble for NCR back west. Already struggling, NCR's supply line suffered further as the two caravans withdrew support until the massacre in the east was resolved. Cass lived to see the Courier bring down 3 armies, and by her count, that was 3 more than she'd expected. She kept quiet about that, though.
During the Battle of Hoover Dam, the Great Khans quickly evacuated Red Rock Canyon and headed north and east into the plains of Wyoming. There, they reconnected with the followers of the Apocalypse and rebuilt their strength.
That's good.
Bolstered by ancient knowledge of governance, economics, and transportation, they carved a mighty empire out of the ruins of the Northwest.
That's good. But
Thanks
aren't they
to
in
the
Wyoming,
Courier
though?
and Lily, a cure for the
well.
Nightkin's schizophrenia
Northwest
was
is
found shortly after
not
Dr.
Wyoming.
Henry's experiment concluded. Nightkin and other super mutants in the wasteland flocked to Jacobstown, and the town became known as a haven where a mutant could find peace.
That's good. Man.
Lily continued to take her medicine at half doses, and although
I love
she
just the
remembered
contrast
her grandchildren, her mind remained muddled
between
and
like the normal
confused.
sounds and then Lily's.
Eventually, she parted ways with the Courier and traveled west.
But I like to think Lily got out good though.
Of her past.
Following the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, Freeside came to be known as one of the more stable areas in the region. Ironically, NCR refugees found Freeside safer than most of the rest of New Vegas, where resentment still lingers.
After Ray's brain was transplanted into Rex's cybernetic body, it took Rex some time to adjust to the old scrapyard dog's memories. Eventually, Rex's mind settled peacefully, melding his own memories with that of long travels with old Lady Gibson.
I'm glad
Shaped
Rex
up
is
by the
good.
Courier's advice, the Misfits distinguished themselves during the Legion's attack on Camp Golf. Mags was finally promoted to sergeant, and the rest of the Misfits received an official commendation. They continued to serve with distinction for many years.
Though Novak was a low-priority target for the Legion, many of Novak's citizens died in its defense.
Oh.
In the weeks that followed, several Bright followers returned to Novak to help restore its defenses, allowing it to remain independent of NCR.
Though NCR was withdrawing from the region, Boone remained in New Vegas, finding work as a security guard and caravan scout along the highways. While he might have preferred rejoining his old unit, Boone couldn't bring himself to abandon the city where he'd met his wife.
No.
After Hoover Dam, the leaderless powder gangers at the correctional facility vanished
found a
into the
purpose.
wastes, leaving the prison empty. The correctional facility became another abandoned ruin in the wasteland, its carcass occasionally picked over by enterprising prospectors.
Better
After
than
the
raiding.
majority of the Vault 19 powder gangers joined the Great Khans, the weaker members scattered throughout the Mojave wasteland. Though a few managed to erase their past, most never survived the journey.
Prim Slim proves to be an able-minded, if not able-bodied, sheriff for Prim. And due to his slow speed, some crooks get away without a scratch. But Prim continues to prosper under his watchful, robotic eye.
Oh, there it goes. It's log secured and its systems upgraded. ED is... Oh, damn it. Followers of the Apocalypse use the information recovered from ED Opposite Energy to develop
Despite
new
distinguishing
stuff.
themselves during the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, the Rangers' victory was short-lived due to the Courier's interference. Chief Hanlon personally directed the evacuation of the Rangers to Mojave Outpost as they fell back into NCR territory.
Well, I
Bitter
tried
over
on that.
the waste of life in the Mojave, Hanlon stepped down from his post. After a campaign in which he denounced Oliver's and Kimball's hawkish, imperialist ways, Hanlon was elected as the Senator of Reading.
After their bold
good,
arrival at Hoover
At
Dam,
least handing something
the
positive
remnants
to Hanlon.
disappeared as quickly as they came. Legends
And I wish I
of
could
their
have.
power spread throughout the Southwest.
I'll read back ED's
a
thing
reminder
eventually,
of why people
later
once
on.
feared the sight of vertibirds in the sky.
And so the Courier's road came to an end, for now. In the new world of the Mojave Wasteland, fighting continued, blood was spilled, and many lived and died just as they had in the old world. Because war never changes.
Ah, that's good, that's good. Well, anyways, you guys, that was great. I'm going to go on. So my next plans for this, I don't know what's going to happen now. Don't crash on me. Oh, there it is. Okay. Well, anyways, guys, thank you for joining me. This has been an awesome game. I think that the way that it incorporated the whole confirmed bachelor thing made it super interesting. I think I've said before how I love the gray morality of it all. I went with Independent Vegas because I think obviously these people work the land. They came from this land, and what are these? Archbishop of Babies, Dreams Slow You Down. We've already established I don't know what I'm talking about, so let's not dwell on it. Obsidian's Gay Cowgirl. Gay Cowgirl. Nice. Oh, that's probably what it came from. Anyways, speaking about gay people, I think it was really cool how they incorporated, you know, they didn't make it about that, but that was interesting that you could RP as that, and that you could it was a certain perk, and it definitely kind of unlocked it unlocked more information about the politics of the area. So that was cool that they incorporated homosexuality into it. I like that. You know, obviously this is why I play video games too. This is why I'm playing these series of video games between Mass Effect and Dragon Age and this. I think that it's an interesting way, and then they incorporate these themes. Because I don't think that there can ever be really, well, there's a few kind of queer themed games out there, but it's interesting, and it's always good when they incorporate queer themes. As someone who is that and can relate to that, and I find it interesting that they add it, and it's very good. And I think I think the way they did it was very kind of subtle, and that it also is very interesting because it does kind of unlock kind of a little bit more information about what's going on. I've been home since Tuesday. My poor starving kitty. Oh, that's good. But anyways, guys, this was a fun game. I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit of a break because life is kind of catching up to me, and it's something I need to kind of deal with right now. So I'm going to go on a little bit of a hiatus. Just basically trying to work on getting things annotated and stuff. I have about 400 videos now, and not all of them are properly categorized and organized and everything. I need to really work on that. So the way that this is going to take the next few months is this is kind of the end of the main game. And the reason why I did it this way is that even if you go and do the DLCs have their own endings, and they bring you back to this. So the kind of DLCs are kind of separate, even though you beat them, and they give you kind of a separate ending. So I kind of wanted to beat the main game, and then I'll do the DLCs as kind of separate series. But as far as right now, for the next few months, I'm going to go on a little bit of hiatus for you guys. I know I've mentioned that in my other videos, but it comes at a nice time that I'm kind of finishing up a bunch of different things. And I will see you guys the next time. Bye.